Fear stands for false evidence appearing real. At least to me, that's what that word represents. There's a lot of emotion in it. And with the fear mongering that's going on, people talking about NIO trading as a penny stock, I almost just want to laugh. But instead of just laughing, here's what I'll do. I'll share with you, and this was not even 5 minutes that it took me to pull up this article. This is from May of 2023, the top 15 or most successful penny stocks in history. And I've highlighted just 5 of them, and I'll give you just some quick data. I'll drop the link for this in the description. So just go down below if you want to check this out more in depth on your own. But how about Tesla trading as cheap as $1.30 per share? How about NVIDIA? You might have heard of that company, right? 36 cents per share at one point. And that was partly due to the dot-com bubble. How about Amazon? 8 cents per share. Apple? You might have heard of this company as well. Traded under $1 per share for over 10 years. Microsoft traded as cheap as 11 cents per share. Folks, these were all penny stocks at one point. So the fear mongering, the FUD spreading, whatever you want to call it, I just don't get hung up in that. What I stay focused on are things like this. This is the video where I just dropped this, and I talked about NIO. Am I wrong? But in the video, I talked about my deliberate selection of this company, NIO, as an IDE, an innovative driven enterprise. Those typically take longer to grow and to be recognized, but they also have a larger potential global market. And that's exactly what I think we're seeing from NIO as it's being built out. So for me, because I didn't know what the time frame specifically would be, I came up with 3 major growth phases, and it's really simple. The third is I want to see what the company looks like with 1 million NIO vehicles on the road. And they're not quite to 500,000. So we've got a little ways to go before I will even concede or consider whether I was right or wrong with this thing. Now, if NIO gets 1 million of its main brand vehicles out and we haven't seen new all-time highs for the stock price, I will admit that I was wrong. And then we'll reset, revisit, retake, and talk about where we are at that point. But until we get to that point, it's just still very early in my mind. Here's a little fun fact. I dropped a couple of teasers. I don't know if anyone clicked in the description of that NIO Am I Wrong video that I just released. Go check it out if you haven't. I put 2 links down in the bottom of it. Also, I need to come back with more content, so I'm not going to talk for a long time. I just wanted to offer sort of my take on things as I get the fear mongering. I understand it's a wonderful way for some folks to make money is scaring people and that sort of thing. I don't care about any of that. I'm not interested in any of that. It's at the bottom of the screen. And I typically try to have this on the screen because this is the focal point for me. The first 3 major growth phases for NIO: market awareness. The brand needs to be known. The second is profitability for the company. The third is BAS. And that will be better represented, or I'll get a better understanding of how that looks like, especially with the energy play that continues to grow for NIO once they have 1 million NIO sales. And we're just a ways away from that. Anyway, just a few of my thoughts I wanted to share and offer. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'll be back with more content before you know it. Thanks. We'll see y'all again very soon.